Hi, I'm Sean, and this is my 2022 Jeep Rubicon, aptly named Ruby Blue. And today I'm going to show you how to take the top off your Jeep by yourself, easily, safely, and very cheaply too. Removing the hardtop on your Jeep by yourself is not recommended. It's almost impossible. I did it myself on my old Jeep, and I dropped it one time and actually cracked the fiberglass, and I broke my heart for a very long time. So with my new Rubicon, what I wanted to do was I wanted to develop a way where I can remove it safely and easily by myself and not do any damage. So what I've done was I put together a system here that allows me to remove the hardtop by myself, keep it safe, keep it up off the ground, and it's very easy to put back on myself. So it's very, very simple. All it is a system of eye hooks that are screwed into the joists of the garage and held with with some ratchet straps. This whole setup cost me less than $20. Took about a half hour to install, and now I have a system within my garage in which I can remove and replace the hardtop of my Jeep by myself. The first step in removing the hardtop is to remove the freedom panels. There are 6 latches and 2 clips that hold the freedom panels in place. We just disconnect these. After you loosen all the clips, all you do is simply lift the top off the Jeep. And same for the other side. Something that Jeep has done that I really like is they provided a little protective carrying case for the freedom panels. My old Jeep, they used to get chipped up and scratched over the years. They provided a nice, secure, safe storage solution to make sure that your freedom panels stay nice and clean. So you put the first one in and slide this little protective divider. And then take the other panel and slip it into the other slot. It can be a little awkward if you're doing it by yourself, but not impossible. Make sure you take the protective flap and put them in between the 2 panels before you put it together. So it takes might take a little adjusting, but again, it's a little awkward, but it's not that hard. And then simply zip it up. And now they are safe and protected. Next, we gotta disconnect the washer fluid hose and the electrical from the hardtop. And this is very easy to do. So the washer fluid, there's a little silver button. Just push that in and remove it. And then on the electrical, there's a little red clip. Push that down till you hear the click. And then push in on that red button and it simply slides out. And to get these connections out of the way, the newer model Jeeps have a little slot to protect the electrical, so you just take it and you slide it right in. And on the washer fluid hose, there is a clip for that as well. Next, we want to take off the bolts. So there's 6 bolts total that hold the hardtop to the Jeep itself, and we need to take those out. So Jeep gives a very handy dandy little toolkit to give you all the tools you need to take this apart. So it's let's see, take this bit here. I believe that's the one. Yep, that's the one. So now I'm going to take the little wrench and then insert it into the bolt and loosen it up. Okay, now we're going to do that 5 more times. Now that we got all the bolts out, we don't want to lose them, and something that Jeep has done that I think is very, very cool is they gave you a little storage area for these bolts. So I'm going to just grab these bolts here, lift up this little latch, and just insert them into little holes. And you'll see right there it says rules. I know which ones go which one. Ones go there. And if you want to take out the windshield off, take the bolts out, there's places for that. And over here there's also slots for the door hinges as well. And there are two more bolts on the hardtop that are up at the top. This is new for this model as well. So my old one didn't have these up here. So this actually adds a little bit more security, which I like a lot. Now the top is ready to come off. So now I'm getting ready to take the hardtop off. Before I do that, I actually need to open up this window, because otherwise this window will be behind the tire and there's no way to drive out with that window closed. So now it's time to hook the hardtop to my ratchet straps. Now, since this is fiberglass, I want to protect the paint and keep it from chipping, so I am going to just put a little cloth in here to protect the paint. And I hook it in. And there we go. And the front side is plastic up front, so it's not really in danger of chipping. You can use a cloth if you want, but I am just going to hook it to the front. And the same process for the other side. Now it's time to pull out and ride with the top down. And here we are. Oh my God, it feels so nice to have this top off and get the fresh air and nice cool breeze. Now to put the hardtop back on, just the reverse of what we did before. So I just backed in underneath the hardtop, and then I start with the front part. I do one side at a time, but starting with the front part. So we just lift this up, and now over here, lift it up, and just move it until it locks into place. And then next is putting all the hardware back together. So just take your bolts we took out earlier and just hand turn them into place. Okay, and then once you've hand tightened all 8 bolts, then you take your ratchet tool that came with your Jeep, the same one that you used to take the bolts off, and tighten them all down. Then we're going to reconnect our washer hose. Just click it until you hear it snap into place, and our electrical. So take your plug, and the red tab goes out towards you, and push that until it snaps into place, and push the little red button or the red tab up. And that's about all there is to it. It's not hard, just it takes a little time consuming, but it's definitely worth the effort. I love my Jeep, and I'm going to be making a lot more videos. I figure, you know what, I love this lifestyle. Let's have a little fun with it, and I'll make a couple of videos along the way. I'd appreciate, if you like this video, I'd appreciate a like and a subscription. And if there's anything in particular you want to see, let me know, and I'll do what I can. But thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.